Let's see, this is a description of a photo titled Paulina with Lion by Daniela Rossell. I will read the student description first, and then we'll look at the picture and see how we can improve the description. Here it goes. Paulina with Lion from Ricas y Famosas. Ricas y Famosas, okay, is a horizontal structure picture. It is 14 centimeters in length and 10 centimeters in height. It is a color picture describing a rich girl's social condition in Mexico. The picture was taken in a dining room, which was decorated with expensive furniture and a big plant in the golden container. In the middle of the picture, there is a white wall. In front of the wall, there stands a luxury cabinet. The cabinet is about half the height of the picture. On the top of the cabinet, there are 3 glass bottles. On the wall, there were 3 lady portraits. These portraits seem like the self-portraits of the character of the picture. On the floor, there is a lion, sitting on the floor. Besides the lion, a girl leans on the cabinet with one foot on the head of the lion. The girl is young, pretty, with long blonde hair. She also has a badminton net on hand. I believe you meant racket, not net. From the picture, we can tell that the girl is very rich because she raised a lion as a pet and her house was well decorated. Okay, before I turn the picture on, a couple of things. Quote, it is a colored picture describing a rich girl's social condition in Mexico, end quote. Not worried about that it describes that she is a rich girl yet. I'm looking for the things that led you to believe that. What you see, if you see gold, if you see other things that are indicators of wealth, but we're not making a conclusion quite yet. Okay, dining room. Mentioning that's a dining room starts a description well. It gives us a rough idea. Expensive furniture, a big plant in the golden container. Where is the golden container? All right, let's turn this on. There we go. Okay, the golden container over here. Let me put the picture back. Sorry. This guy. We need to know where that container is. Okay, you mentioned that it exists, but now tell us that it is on the left side of the picture, hidden behind the leg of this piece of furniture that's in the foreground. Okay. All right, let's start with just shape and size first of all. So we have this tendency to look for people in pictures, and they end up being, at least initially, the most important elements in a picture, okay? So we'll look for the person in a picture, and she is here. But she's occupying a very small amount of space, okay? Important because she's sort of in the middle, but she's pretty small. And where is she located? She's located on the, she's a small portion of the right side of the picture. This piece of furniture in the foreground is almost the same size as her. Okay, this becomes important later. And this piece of furniture in the foreground is almost the same height as our main subject. Okay, we're just going to describe that. We're not making any conclusions yet, but that's going to be important later on. This piece of, oh my God, this piece of furniture is almost the same size. Okay. Okay. So if you get the location and size of our actual person in the picture, size, location, size, location, size, and location, that's going to be the best way to start. And also, size and location of the person's face. Size and location of the person's face. That's a little hidden. Look how these are the same size. If this and this are the same size, it shows that they are close to each other. This and this are the same size. Shows that they're close, but this face and this one are bigger, so this one's actually closer to the viewer. So again, it's important how big or small something is. It's going to show us something's farther away from the camera and closer to the camera, which makes us question later on what's more important. I don't believe that this lion, who is quite huge, as lions can be, look how big that lion is compared to her. I don't believe that this lion is alive. So I don't think any lion would let someone put their foot on its head, especially with the mouth facing the other leg, right? That's what else? Seem like self-portraits. These could be self-portraits, or they could be family. The best we can say is that the portraits look very familiar. They look like they're either of the same woman or of family members. That's about all we can say. And making guesses beyond that is not part of the formal description. What we can describe is how much gold there is. There's gold on these containers. There's gold on the furniture. Okay, there's gold within this container, which you mentioned already. There's gold on this rooster. There's something you didn't mention. Okay. Shapes. Shapes. Size. Location of the shapes. Okay. No, that's enough to go on. Okay. Could use some work, but there's a good start. I'll just do a reminder that a formal description is just a description of the forms, the shapes, the things that make up the work of art that you see. Describe the forms that you see. Do not describe any meaning or story in a formal description. Don't do it yet. That's for later. Only describe what can be seen and do it as simply as possible. Okay, short sentences are best. If the description is good, it'll evoke a mental picture in the reader's mind,